Hey, welcome to episode, I think this is 7 of the Fellow Traveller, although I got the number wrong in the last video, so hopefully I'm right now. I think in the last video we were in January, I think, with just on Dimitrov, I think, on loan. I don't think I bought him in the end permanently. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. But I played loads of games since then, basically. We just went on a colossal run. I played a few youth players towards the end. I think we won the league sometime in March. So we were so close that I played a few youth players in these games. Got them into a few games to see if we could kind of work out if he was worth keeping. And if you have players like Puccino, who sort of debate whether I should sell them or not. I won't give Canessa, I guess, a chance a few times as well. But yeah, but other than that, we won nearly every game. Only conceded 2 goals once. I skipped a few of these games as well. I'd like to skip the draws, but maybe that's not true. And yeah, we lost the last game to Piacenza. I also skipped that one because the league was so over so early that I couldn't be able to play all of the games. What played as well, Mark? Oh, I think I told him to play Issam as well, the youth goalkeeper that we signed in January. So we're going to play Calarese in this game. I've got to look at the league table. And I'm going to summarise just who we've bought already and the hopes for the Serie B. One of them being to stay up, obviously, but hopefully we'll do it better than that as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change much now on the last day of the season. But Matseo is going to win the Golden Boot. He's got 21 goals. There's no one near him, as you can see, 16th, 15th. Patsy is going to be probably player of the season by the looks of it. He also got the most assists by far, and Pasali got the second most assists. So I won't be replacing Patsy next season, but I think I will be replacing Matseo as his physical stats are falling apart. Although his technical stats have gone up, but he's going to be 38 in a few months, so I'm just going to let him go. I've kept those kind of players so many times; it's always been a mistake, so I'm going to let him go. And we absolutely destroyed the league. We only lost 2 games all season, and broke the record for most points already, broke the record for most goals, and I think most wins. I imagine they normally go hand in hand, those ones. Yeah. Where is it? Modern day. Most matches about losing, which was the one that ended 2 weeks ago. And matches about conceding. Matches win in a row. Biggest win? Yeah, biggest win, which is against Piacenza, who we just lost to. High scoring match as well, which is not one that I thought I'd win. Yeah, mostly wins in the season. I'm pretty sure points is around this somewhere. Oh yeah, they can't give you the points till later, but we've won the points by miles. But yeah, so we were predicted to win the league. I bought a few players, we absolutely dominated the league, and have won it by at least 23 points, possibly 26. I guess possibly 20 as well. And we've got kind of racing in the last game of the season, so it's going to be slightly spicy, but there's not really much to it. So I thought I'd just blast this game out, and then Zambelli cannot play. Is really not the right back? Yeah, he is. Yeah, and let's not play Sam. Let's play most of the first team. Famura's got a minor injury. Matseo, I'm going to play him. He's got a minor injury because he's not going to play next season. Let's consider it a farewell game for him. And DePaulo's not had the greatest form lately. Let's play Fabrice or Piccolo. Oh, they're both playing bad anyway. Yeah, let's just play DePaulo. Yeah, perfect. 11-5, it's fine. Let's just play the match. Yeah, so the season went kind of better than I thought it would. I thought we'd probably win, but not by 20 points. Fucking Marsora. He's got on my nerves all season. He's been complacent. He's not listened to me. He's been uninterested. I put him on the transfer list because I don't think he's not incredible, but he thinks that he is by the looks of it. I really want him to be my first team striker at the beginning of the season as well. But you know, you often have to adapt. Often you buy a player or just have a player on the team and you think they can be something, but they just aren't. It's just end to end. It's no. I wish there was continue to have no chance, but It's a good goal as well, wasn't it? Long ball. The best header from De Gero. And then Kais just blasted it in off the post. Make sure I'm set to a key, yeah. Yeah, and looking at the team, I think with Papetti we can't renew his loan. He was really bad for the first 5 or 6 games, but he really improved after a few more games. I think I'm getting rid of Zambelli because he's 35. And he's turned 36 in the summer as well, similar to Matteo. Oh no, this is going to be another Carrassi goal. Good header, Morelli. Not that good a header. And I think I might try and replace Basaglia. Despite him having the second assists in the league, he is just not great. He's fine. He's got some good stats, but he's young as well, so I think he'll continue to be the backup right midfielder. We're not playing badly, but we're nearly losing 2-0. Bloody hell. See if I can sort the team out a bit. Yes, I'm going to use a centre back to replace Papetti. I think I've already signed a right back to replace Zambelli. That wasn't a very good shot from Pansy. It's kind of a waste. Might get a centre midfielder, but both of these two are good. And Agassi's the captain as well, so I don't want to replace him, so I have to. Yeah, we look kind of crap. I'm not really sure what's gone wrong in this game, because they're just nothing to play for. Oh, I already thought Matteo was going to score then. Maybe you can put it back in. Yeah, he slowly took over them on the XG, I think. Yeah. Far from pleased when I saw fucking Marcel was still interested. Yeah, I'm going to make some changes as well. Hopefully we can win this last game of the season. Let's get Frimura on. He's played a lot of the last games, Frimura. He's going to be a star of the future. And God, Patsy's not playing well either. Where's Sven Bracken? Maybe I forgot to put him on the bench in a rush. Maybe I wasn't looking properly. No, he's not there. But yeah, and I might look for a slightly better goalkeeper as well, because Manelli's good, but he's not great, and I don't just want to stay in Serie B, I want to be pushing up quickly, obviously, because we need to get into Serie A and start challenging Juve and Lazio and all those teams. Getting some derbies of Lazio would be fun. Oh, fuck's sake, 2-0 down. Well, I fizzled out at the end for the last 2 games. I guess luckily we didn't have this bad run of form halfway through the season. Half the team are knackered as well by the looks of it. Yeah, it's not been the best of games. Let's take Patsy off, it's been so bad. Did you know? No, let's take Matseo off. I was hoping it would have like a injured player. Oh, Frimura's got injured. I can't do that, can I? Wait, what? Zambelli? No. How do I undo? There we go. I have to bring Zambelli on. Play Morelli at left back. Oh, now it's finally worked out that he's injured. And yeah, I'll cover Matteo off. Again, like I was saying, it would have been nice to have seen Matteo have the game of his life in the last game. He's ever going to play in a Livorno shirt, but unfortunately he just played crap. Despite getting like 23 goals in 25 games or something crazy. He didn't even play all the games, so rested him quite a lot because he's so old. And he'll probably just go to another Serie C team next season and dominate again. Oof. Yeah, that was a bad game. We had like a decent XG, but no goals as well. It's interesting. Oh, Fritmura's got a bad injury as well. I'll have to go to a specialist. I don't want to ruin his career. I guess it's a good time to get a bad injury actually, because it's only April, so in 2 to 3 months it'll be July. He'll be back in August, probably full fitness. That's good maths, isn't it? Yeah, that's good maths. Yeah, I've got loads of potential players that I'm looking into. I'm pretty sure I've already bought a right back, but these are worth looking at. I haven't got stats yet, so we'll leave that for now. So look at our transfers. I guess actually we could do a quick summary of I've already done the Matteo's top goal scorer and Patsy most assists in the league. And they've obviously dominated the league, got loads of records. But I guess other summaries would include, I think our finances are quite bad. We're 500 grand in debt now after that season. We've just lost money consistently every month. We've lost like 200, 300 grand, which is not great, but maybe we'll get a bump at the end now the season's over. We got an intake of youth players. None of them were incredible, although no, it wasn't him. Brunelli's probably the best. He seems like a decent striker or winger, I guess. He's quite quick actually as well. Yeah, so, but he's 15. He's not that good, so it's taking a long time until he can play. Yeah, I guess that's probably a good time for transfers. And I bought this guy. He's going to be our right back because he plays right back and an inverted left wing back. Be nice to get him further forward, but I think he's going to be a really solid defender as well. So I'm thinking fullback support, goes forward every now and then, but is more solid and defensive. Similar to Zambelli, he kind of did that all the time. He was quite a competent player going forward, but just didn't really do it very often. I brought up Michin or Mikin. I think he's from Modena. I was going to say Medina, but it's Modena, I think. Oh, yeah, he's on loan from Udinese. But yeah, he's going to be our new inside forward, I think. I think he's good enough to replace Sven Bracken. But if not, he's 22 and Bracken's 27, so the players that they'll replace him over time. And he's certainly going to replace Mosora as our midfield, left attacking midfield, inside forward, backup. Martin Dudera as well is a good future youth prospect. He's not great yet, but he's got 20 determination and he's got a few good stats, so I think he's going to hopefully develop. He's only just turned 19 as well, actually a few weeks ago, and he plays across the whole front line. But for now I see him as potential backup for Patsy. I wish that his passing was better, because Technique 14 and Vision 12 is pretty good, and he's got loads of good stats for advanced playmaker. He's only got 3 of them are just under 10. So it's just the passing ability. He's not quite good enough to be a great winger, but also his crossing isn't very good. So he could be potentially another inside forward as well, because of the dribbling, composure and finishing. But he's not playing the right. He might play on the left and the centre. But at that age, I think he's certainly worth signing. Enrique is the other attacking midfield left. I may have bought in a rush. Oh yeah, so I think I might play Michin on the right more. So Basalia's replacement rather than Bracken's. And Enrique is going to be Basalia's replacement. He's got some weird stats, but hopefully he's either going to be great or he's going to be crap, and I can't quite tell yet because of this acceleration and pace. And he's got another high stat as well, hasn't he? His flair's 14 and off the ball 14, but loads of stats are quite low. I think he's either going to be exceptional, because it's Serie B and a lot of Serie B's kind of not that low down, but in a lot of lower tier leagues, not the top league, physical stats can just win games. So he can run past most defenders. If he's running against a 34-year-old right back, for example, he's just going to destroy the guy over and over again with that kind of acceleration and pace. And then his crossing isn't bad, so he'll either be exceptional or he'll be terrible. And I think it's worth the risk. They're all free as well. Dudera costs £43,500, and Pascal is my hot prospect future striker. He's better than Kea, I'm sure, who is our current second choice, third choice striker. I still need to buy a first choice striker because Matseo was going and Dimitrov didn't really work out. But Pascal's going to be our new second choice or third choice striker, and he's far better than Kea. He's only worse at dribbling and a few other stats that are quite small. God, his vision's only 2. It's a bad sign. He's not going to be passing the ball very well, and also with 2, maybe not be able to see anything. Yeah, and I think that we're selling Bogdan Slatana. Yeah, if that was decided before I even started the game. I think they loaned him and then he sold at the end of the season. But yeah, and I think we've already got 127k, and I've got a few prospects that I'm kind of interested in. But we are especially going to be focusing on striker because Matseo's going. Got myself a right back. I probably need a new centre back. I don't think Di Gennaro and Swagger or... I mean, Swagger's probably he isn't on loan. Because Papetti, they won't let me. Too soon? Oh, did they accept it in the end? I spoke wrongly. I misspoke earlier on. Papetti will be here next season, actually. So I think Papetti and Di Gennaro will be in centre back together again. He's good, Papetti, as well, although his stats have gone down. He'll be very good in Serie B. He's even played games in Serie A for Brescia. Oh, he's on loan from Brescia. I don't know, I always thought he was there from Juve. Interesting. But yeah, so got a new right midfielder, got a new left midfielder, got some backup for attacking midfield centre, sorry. We need a new striker. Hopefully someone who can light up the league. I try not to buy all the players before we go because often it's easier when you get into the Serie B or after promotion to buy a few more players. So we'll be on the hunt for that. And the next video will probably be a summary of the transfers in the summer 2021 window and going into the Serie B. The other thing I just thought of actually is, so these teams are all going to play in the playoffs, and we'll see them we'll see one of them or two of them in the, I think only one actually, in the Serie B. Probably 2 actually, because I'm assuming there's 3 relegation spots. Give me the Serie B. Yeah, so 2 of them will come up with me. Pisa, Antella and Regina have all got relegated. I should look at some of their players actually, because if they've been relegated they might have a good player. A good player that's good enough to play for Serie B but is stuck in a team that's been relegated. Brescia got promoted. Maybe that's why they let me keep. Oh, they haven't got promoted yet. There's 2 games left in the season. But it'd be interesting if I'm in the same league as Brescia with Papetti loaned from them. And let's see who got relegated from the Serie A. Benevento, Genoa. Well, I think it's quite a shock, getting relegated, but I could be wrong. I don't follow Italian football much at all. I think Crotone are terrible in real life, and Benevento aren't very good. But I think Genoa getting relegated is a bit of a surprise. Maybe they're always there in advance, though. I don't know actually. Yeah. Cool. I mean, there'll be another episode, hopefully next week, with us in the Serie B, and hopefully we can get ourselves in a position to start beating the Fash teams in the top 6. Because the great thing as well, I mentioned this in an earlier video, but it hasn't come up yet, obviously, is that because of Livorno, I assume because of their history, they actually have Lazio as a historic rival, a fierce historic rival, competitive rival, I guess. But so when we play them, there'll be a lot more tension, a lot more media attention around the game. Oh, but it did second, not first. Interesting. Yeah, so that'll make the game much more spicy. Because obviously in my head it's spicy, but often in the game it's not something that gets highlighted by the media. Pisa are a rival, I just noticed as well. I think they got relegated from B. Yeah, they did, unless they put out the bag at the end. But that would have been a nice rivalry to have played. But maybe we can steal some of their players. Cool. Well, I'm gonna get cracking on the transfers for next season, and thank you for watching what is hopefully episode 7 of the Fellow Traveller Save, and I'll see you next time for episode 8. And if you do like the video, please like it and subscribe, because I think that probably helps somewhere with the algorithms. Have a nice day.